I've saved over 3 million Claude Code tokens this year. That's the real number. It's sitting in a JSON file on my Mac, and the tracking script has been broken for a month. So the real number is even higher. I didn't do it by upgrading my Claude Max plan, and I didn't do it by being clever with prompts. I installed 3 small tools. One of them did most of the work. The other 2 fixed problems you probably don't even know you have. Anyone running AI agents heavily has noticed 2 things. Your rate limits keep shrinking and the API prices keep going up. There's a reason for that. AI companies are running out of free venture money and they're starting to charge what tokens actually cost them. So efficiency just became the most important skill for anyone using these tools every day. There's nothing worse than running out of credits in the middle of the week and having to wait for your next weekly reset, or watching hundreds of dollars drain out of your API account because your agent is burning tokens you didn't know it was burning. The fix isn't upgrading your plan. The fix is plugging the leaks. I'll show you 3 free tools that do exactly that, when to install each one, and the order to add them to your stack. Tool 1 is called JcodeMunch. This is the one with the receipts. Here's the problem it solves. When you ask Claude Code to do anything in a code base, fix a bug, change a function, find where a feature lives, the AI agent doesn't actually know where things are. So it goes searching. It opens files, it reads through your code base, looking for the right piece. It reads through your code looking for the right piece, and every one of those reads is tokens out of your tank. JcodeMunch indexes your code one time and gives the agent a shortcut. Instead of opening 30 files trying to find a function, the agent just asks for the function by name. It gets back exactly the right piece, the code, the outline, where else it's used. Surgical, one thing at a time. Here's the receipt. I pulled this up right before recording. The savings tracker file on my main Mac shows 2,945,000 tokens saved. Combined with the other machine I run Claude Code on, that's over 3 million tokens total. And here's the part that should make you sit up. That tracking script has been commented out on my computer for almost a month, so the real number is meaningfully higher. On Claude Max, that number doesn't translate to a dollar amount because you don't pay per token. But every token JcodeMunch saved is a token that didn't push me towards that 5-hour usage gap. Translated to your Max subscription, that's more hours of Claude Code per week before that rate limit shuts you down. More headroom on the weekly cap too. And if you're using the API instead of Max, that number is real dollars. 3 million tokens is hundreds of dollars depending on the model you're using. JcodeMunch is the always-on tool. It doesn't matter what project you're working on. It doesn't matter if it's code, content, or both. Install it. The link is in the description. Quick reality check. Most people hit the Claude Code rate limit and immediately reach for the plan upgrade. That's spending money on the symptom. The actual problem is that your tokens are leaking. These tools fix that leak. Which brings me to tool number 2, context mode. This one solves the problem you don't even know you have. Here's what happens when Claude Code does almost anything. Let's say it visits a web page to read it, or opens a huge log file, or scans a giant data file with 20,000 lines. All that raw text normally dumps straight into your context window. Nothing filters it. It just lands in the tank. A single web page can dump 50,000 characters into your context window. Most of it, stuff the agent doesn't even care about, but it's there taking up space. After 10 of those, context window is full. And when your context window fills up, the agent doesn't just keep going. It does something called compacting. That word sounds harmless, like it's compressing the conversation to make room. It's not doing that. What compacting actually does is take everything you've discussed so far, summarize it down to a single short paragraph, and forget the rest. So if you spent the last hour explaining your project, your goals, and 3 specific things you're working on, when compacting happens, the agent picks the one most important thing and throws out the other 90%. Now you're working with an AI that forgot most of what you told it. That's what context fills up actually means. It's not the agent slowing down, it's the agent forgetting. Context mode catches that raw text before it ever hits your context window. It puts the dump in a separate searchable storage file off to the side and only feeds the agent a clean summary or the specific part it needs. The result, according to the project's own description, is 98% less context window usage from those tool dumps. I believe that number. I see the difference every day. This tool has 15,400 stars on GitHub. So this isn't some niche experiment. More people use it than the trending tool I'm about to talk about. Most Claude users just don't know it exists because it's a plugin you have to install. It doesn't come turned on by default. It works on 15 different AI platforms, Claude Code, Cursor, Codex. It doesn't matter. Same protection. This is always on, just like JcodeMunch. There's no project where you wouldn't want this. So the install link is also in the description. Here's the part most people miss. These tools aren't competing with each other. They're stacked. JcodeMunch saves you tokens on code lookups. Context mode saves you tokens on incoming data dumps. Different leaks, different patches. You want both. Tool number 3 is Graphify. This one's conditional. Graphify is for one specific situation. You're working on a coding project and the project is large enough that the agent is constantly losing the thread and you keep watching your context window fill up because the agent reads 10 files before it finds the right one. Graphify scans the whole project once and builds a knowledge map of everything in it. Code, documentation, even research papers and images in your repo. It pulls out the structure, what's connected to what the key modules are. Then it stores that map in a file. Now when the agent asks where the function that handles payment lives, it can query the map instead of opening file after file looking for it. It gets back the right files, the right pieces, the right context, and you can put a hard token budget on how much comes back. There's a trending tool called Understand Anything with 14,000 stars that does about a third of what Graphify does. It only handles code. It doesn't budget the output, and reviewers have reported the first scan burning about 25% of a Claude Max rate limit. Graphify is free. It's open source. It handles code plus documents plus papers plus images, and you can rerun it incrementally so the cost stays low. The reason Graphify is conditional is the upfront cost. The first scan does use tokens. It has to read through your whole project to build the map. On a small repo or a non-coding project, the upfront cost isn't worth it. You'd save more tokens not running it, but on a large coding project, Graphify pays itself back in a single session. The agent stops wasting tokens guessing which files to read and starts asking the map. The savings compound from there. When to install Graphify? You're coding, your project is big, you've already installed JcodeMunch in context mode, and you're still hitting the context wall. Then Graphify absolutely makes sense. The install link is again right in that description waiting for you. One more thing before the recap. The reason these 3 tools win isn't that they're clever. It's that they target 3 different leaks. Most tools try to do everything at once and end up doing nothing well. Pick the right tool for each leak. Here's the order. JcodeMunch first, install it no matter what. That's the one with the receipts, over 3 million saved tokens. And that's the floor, not the ceiling. Context mode second, install it no matter what. It catches the raw data dumps that fill your context window without you noticing, and prevents the compacting that makes the agent forget. 15,000 stars on GitHub are there for a reason. Graphify third, only if you're working on a large coding project that's hitting that context wall. Don't install it preemptively. Wait until you actually need it. 2 always on, 1 conditional. That's the stack. The savings start the first session you install JcodeMunch, and they compound from there. Your Claude Max subscription gets meaningfully longer before the rate limit shuts you down. Your API bill gets meaningfully smaller, and the agent stops forgetting things mid-task. 2 questions for the comments. 1, what's the biggest token leak in your Claude Code workflow right now? 2, what other token saving tools or plugins should I add to my stack for the next video? Let me know in the comments below. This is a small channel, and that means I read and respond to every single comment personally. If you want to see more videos just like this one, videos that cut through the noise and get to the practical application of AI, hit the like button. And if you want to see more of my content in your feed, hit the subscribe button. The bell will notify you every time I release a new video. I hope you found this video useful, interesting, or at least entertaining. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you for making it all the way to the end. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching one of my videos. hit the like button. And then I've got a couple of sweet videos that I think you're going to like. I've got one here and another one over here. You're going to love them.